So hello everybody and welcome on this week's show. We're going to be talking Toy Story Mania at Disney's Hollywood Studios. On-ride image revealed of the Millennium Falcon and Galaxy's Edge, and a whole slew of Disneyland news, all in this week's Disney Parks podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Caselnova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
We know that coming to Walt Disney World can be very overwhelming with all the FastPasses, the dining reservations. Even getting from attraction to attraction can be extremely overwhelming. But we've got a friend that can help you make your next trip to Walt Disney World even more magical. It's Ramon and Theme Park Concierges. You can visit themeparkconcierges.com or call them at 407-257-9973. Ramon and his amazing team of VIP concierges will take care of you from the moment you arrive at the park until the moment you go back to your resort. They can take care of you for a 4-hour time slot or a full day. It all depends on what you need. They can take care of your dining reservations, your FastPasses, and even make sure that you find even more magic hidden in the Disney parks. Well, contact our friends, themeparkconcierges.com, or call 407-257-9973 and tell them your friends over at the Disney Parks Podcast sent you.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Did you know that Toy Story Mania at the Hollywood Studios this month is not going to have any FastPasses? Did you know that line will probably reach the front gate?
Oh, my God.
Every day?
Did you know there'll probably be a few upset people?
Yeah. So starting April 9th, guests will be unable to use FastPass Plus for reservations to ride Toy Story Mania at Disney Hollywood Studios. And this is, because they're putting in Toy Story Land. The period will last all the way through May 7th, so that is almost a good solid 30 days, to accommodate further construction of the ride's new entrance in the Toy Story Land. During this time, guests will only have access to the standby queue.
Oh, and it's only 2 lanes, right?
Yeah.
It's the original 2 lanes. The third lane's closed because of the construction.
Yeah.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So here would be my advice and tip. If you are coming during that period and you want to absolutely have to ride Toy Story Mania, you're going to have to get there a rope drop and make a beeline. And they're going to do probably that whole rope drop advancement thing because otherwise mayhem will break out and they'll be fighting and beating each other up because humans don't know how to behave.
Go to Disney in the summer, they said.
Yep.
It'll be great, they said.
Yeah. FastPass Plus reservations for the ride will be available again starting May 8th, and Toy Story Land will obviously be opening hopefully on June 30th. So,
Knock on wood.
knock on woody.
Wah, wah, wah. So that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Why? I guess they're not repositioning the opening.
Yeah, they're going to
They're
put it on
flipping
the
it. They're flipping it, so people will actually be going into.
Yeah, from Toy Story
Wow.
Land. Yeah.
Wow.
You'll be on the back side of the building. There will be no entrances.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So better make sure those construction walls are solid. So be people beating those doors down.
Yeah.
That's great. All right. So the first online image has been revealed of the Millennium. Hang on. Let me try that one more time in English. The first online image has been revealed of the Millennium Falcon attraction at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and tech details have been discussed. An in-progress animated sequence from the Millennium Falcon attraction from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge was unveiled today. Production by ILM X Lab and running in real time. It gives fans the first ever glimpse of the incredible detail and immersion the attraction will offer. Walt Disney Imagineering teamed with NVIDIA, that's close, and Epic Games to develop new technology to drive its attraction. When it launches, Get it? Riders will enter a cockpit powered by a single box chassis packed with a 8 high-end NVIDIA Quadro P6000 GPUs connected via a Quadro SLI. So basically, you'll have more computer power than we had when we went to the moon.
Correct.
Supposedly. Quadro Sync synchronizes 5 projectors for the creation of a dazzling ultra-high resolution, perfectly timed displays to fully immerse the riders in the world of planet Batu. I know it's Batu, but you know. Working with NVIDIA and Epic Games, the Imagineering team created a custom multi-GPU implementation for Unreal Engine. The new code was returned to the Epic Games team and will help influence how multi-GPUs functions for their engines. We worked with NVIDIA engineers to use Quadro-specific features like mosaic and cross-GPU reads to develop a renderer that had performance characteristics we needed, says the technology studio executive at Disney Imagineering. Using the 8 connected GPUs allowed us to achieve performance unlike anything before. Yang and principal software developer Eric, Eric, son of a...
Just Eric.
Yeah, Eric, our good friend Eric, dove into more details during the GTC talk. Walt Disney Imagineering Technology preview real-time rendering of a galaxy far, far away, and discussed how Disney Imagineering took advantage of the latest NVIDIA technology and the technical modifications they made for the Unreal Engine, which allows 8 GPUs to render an unprecedented quality and speed.
Okay, so what the opening date for Star Wars Land is 2019, correct?
Right.
All right. So here's my concern as a person that's going to want to ride this attraction.
Technology be 2 years old.
Yeah, it'll be... I mean, what they showed us was an alpha image.
Right.
So it goes like alpha, beta, production, and alpha, beta, and like testing, and then maybe production. And you could put that in any order, but they're showing us an alpha image.
Right.
And all of this is untested. I mean, this is going to work 365, 18 hours a day, you know.
Right.
And you better be doing a lot of testing and a lot of benchmarking to make sure you're doing things, technology that have not been done yet.
Right.
You know, they're threading these two things together.
Right.
And
but they're 2 years out. But they're 2 years out. They literally, if they have it at this point right now, they could start testing immediately. They probably already started testing.
But they don't have a way to put it into like a production-like environment.
Sure they do.
Yeah, where?
They can have a mock system set up and have it just run continuously.
I don't know if they're going to build something that elaborate.
They don't have to build anything that elaborate. I mean, just have a cockpit built. You know they're going to have to build one anyway, a testing cockpit, and just have it run all day and all night until it breaks down.
Yeah.
The error code must be ginormous.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to code it.
I'm excited by it. I'm excited by it. You know, I was a little concerned that they're already, 2-year-old technology. But then again, I mean, you look at Star Tours, The Adventure Continues. I mean, they updated just the screen images and a couple things, and it's still a really great ride. That ride's what, 20 years old?
Yeah.
Heck, still looks great. Still holds up. Still fills the seats every ride. I'm excited by it. I think it's going to be great. What's the worst thing that can happen?
It fails miserably.
Well, I mean, Pandora's doing okay. The only thing that's slowing Pandora down is people puking.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll have to see what happens. I mean, who doesn't want to fly the Millennium Falcon?
God, I'd like to make the Kessel Run.
If they were to only have a standby queue on that, we'd all be waiting. I'd be standing in line now for something that would happen in 2019.
We'd be standing in line until the next series of trilogy starts.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we spoke about Disneyland and Downtown Disney, what's happening there with this new hotel. So Disney announced this week Downtown Disney businesses that will be closing their doors forever.
Done.
Because they're not going to be there starting June 30th. These buildings will be demolished to make way for the Disneyland Resort's upcoming new resort hotel coming in 2021.
Wow.
These are the businesses that are closing. The AMC 12 theaters.
Really?
Yes.
So we're not going to have a theater
No
at
movie
Disney
theater.
Springs? Well, they need the parking anyway.
Or the hotel. The Rainforest Cafe, ESPN Zone, Earl of Sandwich,
What?
Alamo Rent-A-Car, Starbucks, only the West Side location,
Okay, wow. It's going to be a riot.
and then Disney Vacation Club and Disney Travel.
Well, there'll be kiosks, so
Yeah.
that's not a big deal. And what I was saying is the AMC theaters
Mm-hmm.
require a lot of parking.
Oh,
Without the theater goers, dead space for several
Yeah.
hours, they can use the parking anyway.
Right.
That was my point.
right.
That's crazy.
So this is basically everything west of the monorail track, and as you can see in the photo, we don't have the photo. The new hotel will consume all of that area. At this time, there's no news if any new businesses, any of these businesses will open elsewhere in Anaheim. I don't know, but there are talks about one or more of these reopening inside the new 700-room resort.
Correct. Okay. Starbucks will.
Yeah.
Alamo Rent-A-Car might.
Mm-hmm.
And probably Walt Disney World Travel.
Yeah, they can open anywhere. Really.
True, but they're not going to put a theater in it. They're not going to put Rainforest Cafe. If it's a high-end luxury resort,
Right. No.
not going to have an Earl of Sandwich. It's not going to be an ESPN zone. Right.
Yep. It's been offered to around 200 employees at the Disney-owned ESPN Zone sports bar that bonuses starting at $500 will be available for those willing to remain on the job until the June closing date. Because I'm sure people are trying to find another job before
Sure.
they're out of a job.
Right.
As well as severance packages and the chance to seek jobs within the resort. So they're trying to help.
Yeah.
The third-party companies are all on their own. Good luck.
You guys are screwed.
Yep.
Have fun.
And while the businesses listed are expected to close by June 30th, some could close earlier, officials say. This will be the largest renovation of the major shopping and entertainment district, which was originally created to tag team along with the expansion of Disneyland with a second theme park and the new California hotel. So that's it, kids. It's all being changed. Disneyland is really, I mean, the Star Wars land, this huge change there. They got a lot of Pixar, overcoming Pixar. So
Right. That's interesting. I mean,
yeah,
the more things change, the more they stay the
same.
same.
Right.
It's going to be a different landscape out there, just like it's a different landscape here.
Yeah.
I mean, I was driving home. I drive home from your house, and I go home. I exit off of the toll road early and go Osceola Parkway, and they've already got that flyover lane,
Oh yeah,
near our ESPN,
yeah,
Wide World of Sports, and
Right.
it was weird. We took it home the other night, and Sarah's like, "Where are you going?"
yeah.
I'm like, "We're going home." She's like, "Yeah, but this road doesn't even look the same." I said, "Because it wasn't here the last time you were."
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
"I'm lost."
I mean, I was driving around Saturday around property just to see where all the
Yeah.
changes are, and
Right.
the Skyway, towers going up all over the place. The Caribbean Beach has got half the building done. Coronado's got half the building done. World Drive now, when you leave, like say from the Grand Floridian, they moved the road completely over. You used to go past like the Speedway. Now it's like all the way over on the other side. So there's a lot of. I mean, if you come down here every year and you haven't been here lately, it's a completely different. Roads to drive on. Almost every road has got some kind of construction on it.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
But it'll be amazing when it's all done.
Yeah,
If it's all done.
in 2021.
We keep saying that. I'm from Atlanta, and
Yeah.
so it's a never-ending story.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. This next story is going to take I need a favor. Everybody listening, everybody watching the live show, everybody take a deep breath in and let it out. Okay. Everybody relax. Disney has ordered reshoots for Mary Poppins Returns. Okay, wait. this happens a lot. There's always some reshoots. There's always a testing and some modifications, but it gets a little worse because there was some poor feedback from early screenings. That happens. But now they're shoehorning in. I mean, they're adding Rosie O'Donnell has been cast as Mary Poppins' mom.
I have no words.
I've got nothing. I literally have nothing for this.
I have no words.
Last month, a private screening of Mary Poppins Returns was shown to a test audience, and it received very poor grade from those that attended the screening. Now, Disney is relying on Mary Poppins Returns to be the big December blockbuster movie that was originally reserved for Solo, a Star Wars story, which is also in trouble. And now Disney is rushing to make some changes before the film is released. Now, all of this comes from THR, which is an online website. Disney is planning a month of reshoots, which is, again, not uncommon, in May, and actress Rosie O'Donnell has joined the cast as Mary Poppins' mom. Originally, Disney reached out to the original Mary Poppins actress, Julie Andrews, but she declined since she is currently enjoying retirement. It was actually Julie Andrews that suggested casting Rosie O'Donnell after being a guest on The View several years ago. O'Donnell and Andrews hit it off, and O'Donnell delighted Andrews by singing several songs from the original Disney classic, Mary Poppins, including Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Andrews commented that she was surprised how amazing O'Donnell's voice was, and that Rosie even reminded her of her real life mother.
Right.
So, let's go back. Mary Poppins Returns, little bit of water, coming in the boat. So Disney's ordered some reshoots. Not a big deal. Bad test screening happens all the time. The very first Star Wars screening was an absolute mess.
Right.
Did some research, did reshoots, did some cutting. Everything was better. It's the adding of a brand new character that was not originally written for the movie that bothers me. And I think Rosie will do a great job. She's a phenomenal actress. I don't know if she could sing or not, but if the original Mary Poppins is saying she's awesome, I could take that.
Well, she allegedly sung in, what was it, Tarzan, right?
Rosie O'Donnell? Yeah. She didn't allegedly sing. She did sing in Tarzan.
They could have auto-tuned.
Yeah, well, they still can, so don't panic. They still can. So let's not throw the baby out with the proverbial bathwater yet.
Yeah.
But Mary Poppins Returns is in a little bit of trouble.
What was the one thing I said when we announced that they were going to do this movie?
Don't screw it up.
Yeah. And now my fears are coming true. Kind of.
Well, let me ask you this. To be fair, was there anything that they could have done to Mary Poppins to make you okay with it? Other leaving it alone?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, well, leaving
All right. Leaving it alone?
Leaving it alone would be fine. But
yeah. So you would have never gotten a Toy Story 2 or 3 or 4 if they just left it alone.
Yeah, that would have been okay.
That would have been okay?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why all the Jesse hate, man? What you got against Bullseye? Are you a horseist? Wait, that didn't work out.
Hey, I don't know. Well, I'll have to still hold out, reserve judgment for the final product.
The trailer...
Maybe she'll be in there for 3 minutes and that'll be it.
Yeah. The trailer that they showed with Emily Blunt saying something and then her reflection doing the little deal, just like the original Mary Poppins did, was spot on. The tone is perfect. It looks just like the original. But it's got some issues. So, and I don't remember who was writing it and directing it and all that good stuff. It's dicey, man, because Mary Poppins is not, no offense. Mary Poppins isn't the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Mary Poppins isn't, we'll see what happens with Little Mermaid. We'll see what happens with Lion King. We'll see what happens with, Beauty and the Beast wasn't horrible. Mm-hmm. Mary Poppins is on a different level.
Right.
Right. Han Solo, another issue. That movie's in some serious trouble.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right, we have some new information about the reunion station over at the Wilderness Lodge. That's at DVC Concierge Club. So now reservations will begin on April 4th for the workshops and the private lounge access at Reunion Station, which is that new gathering space for DVC members, opening April 30th at the Disney's Wellness Lodge. Presented as Membership Extra, not Magic, but Membership Extra.
Extra.
For eligible members located in what appears to be a repurposed railroad station at the edge of Bay Lake. Reunion Station is flexible, designed to serve as a private lounge with food and beverages by morning and evening, and a center for paid workshops, midday, and relaxing complimentary retreat for DVC members by night. So here are some of the workshops that they're going to have there. They'll have an evolving roster of workshops, including the Disney Vacation Club Beverage Tasting Series, Phone Photography, and Animation 101. They used to do these things over at Saratoga Springs when it was the Disney Institute.
Yes.
They built a whole place for it, and then they turned it into a resort. And now they're bringing it back in other locations all over the property.
Whatever is old is
new again. Eisner's going, I told you people wanted this.
That's my idea, damn it.
Don't you know who I am? All right. The Disney Vacation Club Beverage Tasting Series takes place on Mondays from 1:30 to 3 p.m. beginning May 7th. Is an interactive series of beverage tasting seminar focusing on different beverage types each week, from speakeasy craft cocktails to new world wines. Each session includes a small plate of food pairing to complement the beverages being served. Everybody needs to be 21. During the phone photography presented on Tuesdays between 1:30 and 3 p.m. beginning May 8th, participants learn to expertly capture vacation photos on their phone, including the best approaches to photographing fireworks, characters, family poses, and more. The Animation 101, presented on Thursdays from 1:30 to 3 p.m. beginning May 10th, is led by noted Disney animator Todd Bright, whose credits include work on, you'll want to pay attention to this, John, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Mulan, Tarzan, Lilo and Stitch.
Who?
Lilo and Stitch.
Never heard of it.
Okay. And Brother Bear. Each week, classes explore Disney's animated history and focuses on the different animation topic, with participants learning how to apply basic animation principles to creating their own flipbook, learning to draw action poses through a study of basic gesture drawing, or learning the art of character design. Each workshop is priced at $40 per person, inclusive of tax and gratuity, and limit party size to a maximum of 4 people, including the member participant. If you're younger than 18 and paying a participant or guardian. Beyond the workshops, the Reunion Station will also serve as a food and beverage. We told you all about this. There'll be food and beverage during the afternoon. Then they'll have an open hour for any DVC member. Doesn't matter if you're staying at the Wilderness. Right. And then it'll turn back over to the concierge only club. Cool. So we may have to try this. Do one of these workshops. I think would be fun, and then I think also go for that open hour. And see that there'll be a cast member there now, they're saying, to answer your questions about how this concierge thing works. Because this is new. They don't have this at any other resort. Cool. So Wilderness Lodge is getting this and the other thing we're going to talk about later. So it's the new big resort on the block. Yeah, buddy. They got to do something, man. It's they got a lot going on over there. So you need to start drawing people over there. Yeah. Plus, it's a great place to park to go visit the resort. Or to visit the Terratoni Lounge. The Terratoni Lounge. So when I say the Edison, Tony, the new restaurant entertainment venue. Have you been there? Yeah. Not to eat. I've been inside it. Oh. We have reservations.
Really? Cool. What comes to mind?
Food.
Excellent.
Cocktails.
Any type of food?
Good food.
Yeah.
Better than its neighbor.
Yes. Everything's better than its neighbor. Do burgers come to mind?
Yeah, they had a couple burgers on their menu.
Yeah. See, I don't get that. I really don't. I think I don't think of like F. Scott Fitzgerald and The Great Gatsby. That's what I think of when I go in there. I don't see them chowing down on cheeseburgers. But
More like chicken and waffles.
something like that, yeah. The Edison at Disney Springs is debuting the first burger of the month. If you need another excuse to visit the most exciting new addition to Disney Springs, a new Burger of the Month series has just started at the Edison, kicking off in April. The Edison will debut a different burger that will be served exclusively during that month. For April, celebrate National Toasted Cheese Month. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know it was either.
With the Edison's Farmhouse and Cheeseburger, you will soak up layers of Fontina, Munster, Gruyere, and Alpine Swiss, all creating a heavenly, gooey flavor nestled between four slices of bread to make the ultimate double-decker sandwich. Complete the Edison's signature blend of sirloin, short rib brisket, and smoked bacon. This sandwich will satisfy you from every comfort food craving. In-season Florida tomatoes, fresh from the local farms, top the burger to tantalize your taste buds. And guess how much that lovely burger is going to set you back?
$30.
Close. $24.
Yikes.
That better be some really good cheese.
Yeah. And some really good meat.
That's what she said.
Yep. So, kids, you now will have a new digital key. And this is starting at the Wilderness Resort. So, kind of as you saw in the video there, you'll be able to, just go to your My Disney Experience app, hold it up to the door, and say, yeah, you accept, and poop, pop, pop goes the lock. So, this, a couple things. One is you're going to have Bluetooth enabled on your phone.
Right.
I know a lot of people don't like that turned on.
Right.
So you will have to have it on. You probably could turn it off, but if you're going to open your door, you're going to have to turn it back on again. You need that, and you need the latest version of the My Disney Experience app.
Right.
So if you're coming down, I don't know when this is going into effect. They really didn't say, give us a date. But if you're coming down, I would probably check this out this summer.
Right.
And if we find out when this is happening, we'll certainly let you know.
Yeah. And one thing, if you really want to find out a little bit more in depth what we think, we're going to put our
show up on
Monday, where we really dig into this and we talk about it and the good, the bad, some of the things that we would like to see, some things that we wonder why they aren't there yet. Pass orders, we're looking ready, you guys.
Yeah.
And check that out. It'll be Monday. You can find that at DisneyParksPodcast.com and all over Stitcher and iTunes and all that good stuff.
Right.
So, all right. So moving forward.
Yep.
Could the new Disney Project H permits be for the upcoming Star Wars hotel location?
I hope so.
Let's hope so. Apparently, 2 permits have just been filed with the state by the Walt Disney Imagineering regarding a previously unused plot of land near Disney's Hollywood Studios that is being referenced under the name Project H. Although no information has been provided as to the eventual use of the land, this could be a potential location for the new immersive Star Wars themed hotel set to occupy Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now, the permits, one for wetland borings and another for clearing or stockpiling, apply to a large swath of land just south of Disney's Hollywood Studios and west of the Art of Animation Resort. The placement of the property puts it in puts it as a decent contender for the Star Wars hotel's location, given that Galaxy's Edge, which the resort is meant to blend seamlessly into, is currently under construction just to the north of that. The documents are for work that will prepare the site for future development, so Disney obviously has plans for Project H. Although Walt Disney World says its numerous projects are in the work, the site being the location for the new Star Wars immersive hotel seems a very strong possibility. But until we get confirmation, we're literally just shooting at a Target. We don't know.
Yeah.
We're throwing darts.
Yeah, we know this is going to happen. It's Star Wars Land is obviously going to open first. This will open up probably not until 2021.
Right.
This is probably part of the 6 resorts that they're going to build by 2021. Listen, more details is always nice, but this is a good start. At least we kind of maybe know the area now.
Right.
Where they're thinking about putting this. So it's a good start.
Right.
I can't complain.
Yeah, I think this is great.
I just hope that the pricing is not what the rumor was, like $1,500 for like 3 nights or whatever it was.
Well, $500 a night is not uncommon for Disney.
No. Complete immersive experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's
We
time
ready?
for some headline news.
Hey, the Main Street USA refurbishment is complete at Disneyland Park. That went quick.
Yep.
They wanted that done by summer.
Well, they just hose off the paint, put some new paint on, and called it done.
No, they dug out the railroad track and they put in a whole new railroad track.
That's right.
And then
That's
repaved everything. Yeah.
Got to get that out, man. Got to get those parades done.
Yeah. FastPass reservations are now open for Up, a Great Bird Adventure at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Can I tell you a quick story before we go on?
Sure.
So we're at a Walmart that we go to coming home from church, and there's these 3 girls. These 3 girls look like they work for the
Up.
No, they look for the Wilderness Explorers.
Oh.
You got the shorts, you got the shirt. Yeah. And I walk up and I told Sarah, I said, "Hey, walk up to them and go, caw, and see which one pukes first." And so Sid goes up and she's chitty chatty with him and says something and she goes, caw, caw, and they go, rawr, rawr. I'm like, see, I told you.
Yeah.
And she said, which one of you guys worked with the Wilderness Explorers? And they're like, oh, we all do. I mean, unless we all just like to go dress the same way.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Unless we're cosplaying at WonderCon.
We're cosplaying with Wilderness Explorers.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, was announced just recently, Tron Legacy Light Cycle Lego sets are now available.
They don't make anything round.
No, I don't. Yeah. It's like square wheels. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Disney has donated $1.5 million to the National Recreation and Park Association. For somebody that's not supporting Trump, that's a lot of money to give to, the national parks.
Well, I'm just telling you, Iger's probably just like, I could have taken that money.
Yeah, 1.5. That's like what?
I could have done something with
That's
that
like
money.
$1,500 for me and you.
Throwing it away.
Yeah. Disneyland Hotel updates menus for the Kangaroo Terrace and Trader Sam's. I'll have to see if I can get those online for
Is
us.
it Tangaroo or Tangaroa?
Tangaroa?
I don't know. How do you say that?
Yeah.
Somebody from Disneyland, let me know.
Yeah. I like both of them.
I've only been to Trader Sam's.
Oh, no?
Yeah.
You haven't been to the other one? Yeah. Well, we're staying at Disneyland Resort, so we ate there a couple times. We liked it.
Nice.
And then we spoke about Disney's Wilderness Lodge Reunion Station will be opening up April 30th. And then I kind of spoke about this earlier, I think. So World Drive South near the Magic Kingdom will now shift back to where it originally started.
Psych.
Yeah. Getting, if you come from Vista Boulevard, you come like all the way
it's a
around
mess.
and back. It's crazy.
It's nutty. It's nutty.
And I think it's going to happen until 2020. I think it's going to happen for the next 3 years. They're not going to finish that very quickly.
We were coming from the we were coming from behind Magic Kingdom near but Magic Kingdom. So Magic Kingdom was on our right. The Temper is on our left. So we're driving that way.
Yeah.
And we did this big curve around.
Yeah.
And then all the traffic was coming from the turnstiles coming beside us. So we had a nice big berm built up. I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's different from me than the last time I was here.
Yeah.
It's amazing how fast that seems to be changing.
Yeah.
It's like every week it's different.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the studios on Saturday.
Yeah.
But it was raining on and off, so that's why I just decided to, let me throw on my Lyft app and do that. But when you look inside, from Buena Vista into the studios park. He's like, what happened
Yeah.
in there?
Yeah.
It's like, what happened? I don't recognize it.
Where'd all the trees go?
Yeah, where did the trees go? Where did the park go?
Yeah.
And now also, if you're coming from, like, say, World Drive from, like, iDrive or, like, Gaylord or Palms,
Yeah.
there's now a separate entrance, a new
Right.
ramp
Yeah.
to the studios.
Yeah.
They're not even making you go underneath
Yeah.
the studio sign anymore.
It's weird. It's so
Because
weird.
that, I believe, is going to be the entrance to the Star Wars Hotel.
I agree. I think it is too.
And they'll just keep that, well, that ramp will get some nicer treatment, obviously. Maybe they could just move that that entrance over.
Or something better.
Yeah.
Let's do something better, kids.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so that's it.
Good news. Good
Yep.
news stuff. Do we want to close the show and do some Q&A for a couple minutes?
Sure.
All right. So if you got some questions, guys, throw them up in the chat room. We'll answer them as quick as you can. We do a live show every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern over at facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. Find us over at DisneyParksPodcast.com, or you can email us, leave us a note at DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com. You can call a hotline number. You can also find us Facebook, YouTube, Instagram at Disney Parks Podcast. You can find us at Disney Podcaster on Twitter. And don't forget to find us over on patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. And please visit our amazing sponsors, Magic Your Band. We've got theme park concierges and all those guys. Other than that, is there anything else you want to throw in there, buddy?
Yep.
No? All right. So I guess we will see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.
Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. One you wish upon a star.